Yo, what's up YouTube, man? It's your boy Action Jackson, and in today's video I'm going to be talking about 5 things to look for in tomorrow's preseason game against the Los Angeles Chargers. So before we hop into the video, I would appreciate if you guys would like the video, subscribe if you're new, comment, and also share my video with anyone who you think will enjoy my content. So to start out, the first thing I'm looking forward to tomorrow is the quarterback 2 position. We have been hearing from camp a lot that Will Grier has been balling out and he has been looking like the better and more impressive number 2 quarterback, which makes a lot more sense because, in the 2019 draft, he was selected in the 3rd round by the Panthers, so he was a highly drafted prospect out of everyone in the quarterback room. And, he has shown a lot. He was showing a lot of promise out in West Virginia and everything like that. So basically, does Will Grier get where does Will Grier go? Is he taking place of Cooper Rush? Is he going to start preseason, or is he going to basically did what Ben DiNucci did last week against the Broncos? Like basically, last week Cooper Rush started, and then after, I think once late into the end of the game, they started Ben DiNucci. So I wonder how they're going to do it now, especially since Will Grier will get some reps tomorrow. You still have Cooper Rush and Ben DiNucci. Just how does the the battle for quarterback 2 go between Cooper Rush and Will Grier? That's basically what I'm looking for in tomorrow's matchup. I believe that Will Grier gives the the young receivers, a lot more of a better chance because he has a bit more of a live arm than a Cooper Rush. So I think Will Grier will feel fine with some of the receivers like Jalen Tolbert, TJ Vasher, Simi Fehoko, Kavontae Turpin, Dennis Houston, all those receivers. So I'm really excited to see that matchup tomorrow. The second thing that I'm looking forward to in tomorrow's matchup as well is the D-line room. As you guys can tell, of course, once after every week of the preseason, the NFL rosters, they start slimming down until the eventual start of the NFL season. So now the Cowboys are going to have to let go of a lot more players, and what I'm talking about and pointing the emphasis on the defensive line is who outperforms tomorrow to potentially stay on the roster. Because if you look at this roster, we're really D-line heavy. We have a lot of edges that are really great and that can start, and we have a bunch of other defensive tackles as well that are really great that can play 3 tech and nose and everything like that. So it's really key for the guys in the D-line room that are fighting for roster positions, in my opinion, like a Calvin Watkins, Terrell Basham, Dorrance Armstrong. I don't know. He might get reps tomorrow. And, of course, with nose tackle, with Quentin Bohanna, Calvin Watkins and John Ridgeway, it's key for those guys to ball out as well. We're not going to get rid of Quentin Bohanna. He has been having a really nice camp, but I can possibly see Terrell Basham, like a Calvin Watkins, getting cut if they do not have an impressive game against the Chargers. The third most important thing that I'm looking forward to watching for in the Dallas Cowboys game is the offensive tackle room. How does the swing position look mainly? Tyler Smith, we also want to see the progression of Tyler Smith. How does he look from practicing against the Broncos to now against the Chargers? Just his constant progression, and I feel like I have confidence in Tyler Smith. But what got me more nervous is the offensive tackle. I want to see how does Josh Ball progress tomorrow. I know Terrence Steele, he might get some reps out there, but it's very key for the Cowboys to look at their offensive tackle room. And I think this game might be the determining factor whether or not they go out and they sign an offensive tackle. Because if Josh Ball does not perform well tomorrow, I think the Cowboys might look into getting a proven vet at the offensive tackle position room. So since DaRon Bland has been having a really he has been having a really impressive past 2 weeks. Last week He had an impressive game against the Denver Broncos with a lot of PBUs. Every time that they did target him, the receiver only caught 2 balls for like less than 10 yards. So that has been really great. And Deron Bland has been balling out in training camp. He has been picking off Justin Herbert as well. So he has been doing amazing. And now for Deron Bland that we just drafted in the 5th round, he's applying a lot of pressure on guys like Nahshon Wright and Kelvin Joseph, and especially Kelvin Joseph, because Kelvin Joseph, out of the 3 between Deron Bland, Nahshon Wright, and Kelvin Joseph himself, he has been the least outstanding player, and we drafted him a year ago in our 2nd round. So, with the Cowboys, he's going to have a lot more expectations and everything like that. So, with Deron Bland having an impressive camp, what does that mean for Nahshon? Nahshon has been having a better camp than Kelvin Joseph. It seems like right now Kelvin Joseph is the odd man out. So Kelvin Joseph needs to step up and have him a really nice game against the Chargers, because if he doesn't, if he has like what he did like last week, where he has an okay game, they target him, he bats the ball down, you know what I'm saying? And if he gets a touchdown caught on him again, it's going to look really bad. Even though Nahshon Wright, he got mossed on 2 times last week. But, it's just really interesting to see, especially since right now we had news a couple days ago that Jordan Lewis tweaked his hamstring. So, we don't know the severity of it. If it isn't that bad, then our cornerback room is still going to be deep. But it's going to be intriguing to see how some of these young guys step in. And like I said, Kelvin Joseph needs to step up if he wants to be on the roster. And then the last thing I'm looking forward to is a kicker battle. Brett Maher had the better showing for today's kicking battle. He went 6 for 9, and I believe Liram, he went 4 of 9. So you both give the kickers 9 chances to make the field goals. Brett Maher did better today, so right now it's looking like Brett Maher's going to be winning the kicker position. Quickly, quarterback position. How does the quarterback room look? Basically, the battle between Will Grier and Cooper Rush, you're looking for those 2. D-line room, you're looking for guys that are going to outstay, raise their stock and solidify them for a roster spot, like Terrell Basham. He's fighting for a spot on the roster. So is Calvin Watkins. A lot of other guys like that, they're fighting for roster spots on the D-line. Offensive tackle room, how does Josh Ball and the other backup tackles, swing tackles look? Room, it's super packed right now. And since Deron Bland has been balling out, he's been looking like the better corner out of Nahshon Wright and Kelvin Joseph. Kelvin Joseph most likely, since he has been having the quieter camp between Nahshon and Deron, Kelvin Joseph is looking to be the odd man out, so he needs to have a nice game tomorrow against the LA Chargers. And lastly, kicker battle, of course. We're looking for accurate kickers, people who, the kickers that are consistent between Maher and Liram. So those are my 5. Hopefully you guys have a nice day. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video as well. If so, you guys have a nice day. See you later.